Good morning, everybody. Kristine, Cataldo, the Lioness here. And I'm sitting, I don't even think you can see. Let me see. There's my mountain. Let's see, wait. There it is. There it is. Okay. So I am actually doing a little bit of, now you can't see me because well, there we go. I'm out sitting in my car. I got my coffee. So I have my Pete's coffee in hand. Super excited. Everyone knows me. Love my beloved Pete's. And I'm sitting out doing my, as I call it, my jam time. So my Jesus and me time. So prayer, meditation, and visualization about what I want in my life and how I want to show up for others and how I want others to show up in my life. So every morning I do that. So today I came out here. This is one of my favorite places to come out. It's just side road, and I like to just sit out here. I have my music playing when I'm not doing a Facebook Live, and I was just thinking about how far I've come. So I have this magazine, the Life magazine, 1968. So this year in December, I will be 50. And I was reflecting on my life. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of living that I've done. And in the past 6 years, I've done a lot of shifting, a lot of changes. I've had a lot of people show up in my life that have supported me and helped me through that journey. Incredible, incredible people. And I really want to give back at a bigger level, and I want to help others in sharing forward what I've learned. I mean, if it just dies with me and I don't share it forward, that's just such a waste, because I've received such good advice, such good support. I've done a lot of deep dive into introspectively into my own life, into my heart, into my soul, and really untangled all of the, oh gosh, the spaghetti that was in my head when I started this 6-year journey, and about my philosophies, how I allowed others to treat me, how the boundaries I set up, the way I showed up, the way I reacted to my situation. So I was very reactive instead of proactive. So now this jam time that I'm doing is very proactive. So every morning I start with at least 10 minutes. I try to get 30 minutes in, and it could be journaling. It could be just praying. It could be meditating, visualization. I might just start thinking about, what is it? What does my life look like in the next year, next 5 years, next 10 years? And how does that play out? What do I want to give back? How do I want to give to others? What is the, my website is almost up. My friend and I are working on it, and she's doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just writing the content, but I want to make sure that I'm creating courses for people that you want. I want to be doing these daily roars on topics that you want. I want to be writing and blogging. I'm very inspired by everything. Everything in my life is a metaphor. I can see a leaf falling. I may write a blog post about it. I may hear a song and I'm going to write something about it. That's just the way I tick. I just created a Christian singles group. Super excited about that, because I've been doing the online dating thing, and it's a bit of a struggle. I mean, people are very different. They show up differently online, hiding behind the virtual wall, than they would face to face. So I'm hoping that I know it will grow. I know that God is going to place those people that want to be there, need to be there in that community that I've created. So I want to reach out and find out, how can I help you? How can I pray for you? How can I serve you better? Good morning, Cliff. How are you doing? I want to see how I can serve you better. What are the topics you want to learn about? And this goes out to my fellow Lioness as well as my Lions. I know my passion is to serve women and to help them, because I can relate so well, but I have men showing up in my life asking for advice and coaching, and what do women think? How do they tick? What are the different things they want to know about? How do they want me to show up? These are the questions I'm getting. So I will be creating content and give backs, in that regard. So I just wanted to share this, what I do, a part of my life, what I do every morning. And I do it again at night. So at night, it made me more journaling. I put my candles on, I put some soft music, and I just wind down without electronics, typically. And I would love to share that with you, because how would that feel if you're able to do that? How would it feel if you were able to just get that peace in your life 2 times a day? We all have 24 hours in the day. No one has more, no one has less. How would it feel to be able to carve out an hour a day for you? Michaela, I love that idea. So Michaela is saying that I should bring people on camera. I know there's a new feature where I can actually add people to the chats, and I would love to do that. I would love to do some podcasts. That's on my mind. I want to do some Zoom sessions, or some Facebook Google Hangouts, or different, whatever platform it is, but to have a discussion and for me to share and answer questions live. Love to do that. In front of a camera is where I am best. I love an audience in front of me, because I do love to give back. It's just my passion that God's placed on my heart. But back to, how would it feel if you were able to carve out an hour? How would it feel if you were able to be more proactive instead of reactive in your life? So when something happened in your life, so something at work that was, maybe it could have been a stressful situation, how would it feel to be able to have the tools to show up and to work through those situations without like hair on fire going, oh my gosh, the sky is falling? How would that feel? So like really, I challenge you to sit and think about that, and sit and really visualize that. So that's what I do when I have this time. I may be praying, I may be asking God for support and guidance and wisdom on the best ways to go through that. I talk a lot, I ramble. I have to really be cognizant to not cut someone off in their thoughts and what they're sharing when I'm passionate about something, because I just want to give and help and share, and I want to fix things for people. So that's something I pray about. I'm like, God, please help me just zip this and not hold my breath where I'm getting chest pains, because I don't want to talk over someone, because I do want to hear them. It's just, I want to fix them and help them. So those are the things I think about. How I may visualize a situation so that I'm prepared to go through it. So I may walk through it in my head and really visualize, how would you handle this if this happens? So if a situation happens at work, take that at that night or the next morning and walk through it again and say, what could I do better? I challenge you to do that. How can you interact with people that may be a challenge? What are their challenges they're facing in life? Like put yourself in their shoes and look at their pain points, and how can you help them in those to make your relationship better? How can you serve them? So my post here in serving people, it's the way I want to show up. I just believe if we serve others, then our life is just more peaceful, and we get so much joy in our life when we see them thrive and survive and just excel and be the amazing selves that they're meant to be. So if we can support them and serve them. So I definitely am all about service. I mentor my children that way. My daughter is just a servant leader, and something I'm super proud of, and I think we need to see more of that in our children. So mentor our children in the same way. And when you do it, your children and the other children around you, your grandchildren, are seeing that. So they're going to see it and go, oh my goodness, that's how we're supposed to show up for people. We are supposed to help people. It's what we've been called to do. And it shouldn't be in an emergency situation. It should just be every single day, whether it's showing up when I went and got my coffee, I'm like, instead of just me having the transaction with them, I just said, hey, how are you doing? And I genuinely meant it. And she was like, good so far. How are you? And it just started that conversation. So it's super simple to do that. That's not scary or anything. And people appreciate it when they know that you're not just there to flippantly say, how you doing? Good, good, blah, blah, blah. No, when I get in an elevator, I turn around and I talk to people. When I walk down the hall, I look at them in the eyes and say, hey, good morning, or good afternoon. How are you? Have a great day. It's not hard. It may feel awkward at first, but put yourself out there, give it a try, and just really sparkle, glitter, shine, and create a spark in someone's life that you like interact with. Maybe make a goal to interact with 3 people. Start out with 3. I'd probably do hundreds a day. I am an extrovert, so it is very, very easy for me to do that. I actually thrive on it. But even introverts, you can have that time where you're doing that and thriving at it. So give it a try, my friends. Try, encourage you. Really think about what would it be like if you could get an hour of your day for you, and to do your meditation, your prayer, your whatever it is, to ground and to calm yourself and to get balance in your life. We all deserve it. And I would love to hear some feedback from you. Write to me privately. Write to me on this thread. If there's something you want to see, some way I can serve you better, some way I can pray for you, please, 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 please always reach out to me. I love it, and I'm honored to be there for you. Have a great day. Love you, oodles to noodles. Peace out, my friends.